for this video, we're going to be playing yet another Banelord list. However, this time it's actually not my list. This is Matt Oblivium's list. Matt is a friend of mine. He's a fellow Twitch streamer, fantastic content creator. And I saw him playing this on his Twitch stream the other day, and I said, I just really want to play this because I like Banelord, I like excuses to ramp, and I love combo decks, and that's what this is. This is a Banelord deck, but it's also, in reality, a combo deck. The combo is centered around Ring of Namira, Journey to Sovngarde, and the Reaper. And you're just trying to set it up so that you can play them all, gain a ton of health, and then just kill your opponent. And so that's exactly what we're going to try to do. The rest is kind of stalling and or a million ways to fill your own discard pile with creatures, which explains some of the weird inclusions, things like Spider Daedra, but we're going to go see if we can actually pull it off. So we're going to do what we always do in these. We're going to jump on the ladder, 2 games, win or lose, and we always hope that there's at least one win, but even more so when you play a combo deck, there's nothing that feels worse than, you know, trying a couple of times and then failing to do your combo, so we hope to pull it off at least one time. But this is going to be it. And yeah, if you didn't watch the video that by the time this releases would have posted yesterday, though for me it's all the same day as I record, I am going to TwitchCon, so make sure you check out that announcement. And I am recording a ton of stuff, kind of front loading or ahead of time, so we're gonna see how this goes, see if my brain can handle this much recording in a single day. I'm sure that all of the videos that I record are going to be rife with play mistakes as I melt my brain. Against Empire, we don't know if this is going to be aggro or control. I think we throw this back. These are 2 great early game options, but I think we throw this back because it has the potential to be kind of a dead draw. If we're playing against like a control list, for example, it's not nearly as flashy. Against an aggressive list, it could be amazing. But ideally, what we throw that back for in hopes of, in my opinion, are cards that ramp or cards that draw. So things like Merchant's Camel are fantastic in our particular list.
I do not
Well, that's just kind. That's just kindness, right? Top deck in the Galen just before your turn 3 curve. All right, we're gonna go ahead with the Gavel, so they get the value trade, but there's no way that we don't just slam this down. Get those shuffled in. Increase our chances of drawing them, because as you know, when you play Galen, like, you're just gonna draw the stuff immediately, right? Like that's real interesting. They're just gonna give me this trade and abandon. That means I do not likely have a pit line. And there it is, like clockwork. I wish just once, like, I was wrong about this, but as I said, like clockwork, man.
What have we here?
We're just gonna go ahead and actually do this.
Of the living.
Doesn't allow us to get into trading into the trainer here, but I feel like they did this as bait to then retake field lane, and I wanted to save my sanctuary pet to respond to whatever ends up going over there.
This should help you.
Yeah, see, I had a feeling that you put this over here and you protect it because that buys this a lot of time, and then it pulls me over there, and then you just go back to trying to retake the field lane. So
wrong place for
good proper read. But the reason that this was okay is because we can clear the 1, and then we set up the trade that way, and nothing out of the ordinary in this regard. And then just in case they have like cliff racers and they're trying to protect this or do weird things, we're gonna go ahead and protect this one with a guard as well. But the double necromancers are great. Ring here, so even though this is an aggressive list, I don't think we play this until we're ready for the combo to go off, because we know they're running Shadowfen Priest, but they also, for being honest, they're likely running Edict in a list like this as well. So trainer got the value they were looking for. Bit of a bummer. We'd like to find a debilitate here. All right, so we got part of the combo. No brainer here. We'll take this value trade, gain some health as well, and then think we actually want to play our big Necromancer here. I know that seems weird, but if we big Necromancer Galen to copy more Necromancers, it's kind of absurd, right? Now, you could argue that instead you save this to copy this and then chain down. But I really like this idea, just because we already have multiples in hand. So I think we're gonna do it. This is a greed play. I'm not gonna lie to you, gang. This is a greed play. Because it telegraphs exactly what we've done, and he knows exactly what we're doing again. Excuse me, she. This is a female Argonian avatar.
You won't live to regret.
All right. This card has been the bane of my existence lately. In fact, it's been so much of a bane that at some point today I'm going to record some games with a mid-rangey tempo-based scout list, strictly because I'm tired of seeing this, and I've been running into a lot of opposing Galens, and I want to play them both in the same deck. All right, so we've assembled the combo now. So we have that going for us.
Wrong place for a midnight stroll.
Hell, the Outlanders.
We've assembled the combo. But we haven't ramped at all. And we don't have as many creatures in our discard pile as we would like, but we can certainly try to make that happen. I think here we're slapping this down. It's just a question of, do we want a Barrow Stalker here so we can start trying to gain health, or do we just want to draw a card? I feel like the Barrow Stalker makes the most sense. We can always use this one on something like Thieves Guild Recruit if necessary. No camel yet is a bit of an issue.
Wait, did you hear that?
We'd like them to empty their hand so we could play this comfortably and then set things up.
Nothing like a good battle.
Okay. Wow, this Necromancer is going to give them a lot of value with the old captain there. But that's okay. We're still relatively fine with everything that's happening. And oh, Galen, how I love you. Let's go ahead and gain some health. Let's take the trades that we know we're going to take. And I think we just slapped down this Spoder Doder. Because again, we want to fill our discard pile with as many bodies as possible. This will potentially allow us to make some trades, and then even if they blow this up, maybe they have a jab or an edict or something, all these go to the discard pile anyway, and that's the point.
I'll break you.
So get rid of our Necro there. The fun thing about this dying is that these buffed ones can bring this back as well. So we can actually jam our own discard pile pretty quickly. Interesting decision by our opponent. Very interesting. And the Necromancer, Galen, they have a family, sir. They have a family. So I think here we are theoretically supposed to eat this and resurrect it, right? We just want to load our discard pile filled with creatures to try to set up a win across 2 turns. Just stick ring and then win the following turn. We found no ramp. That's our biggest issue. So I guess theoretically we could just also draw with the recruit. I think we're gonna be just absolutely insane here.
Rise, my servant.
I think we're gonna just be absolutely insane here. Let's do it for the YouTube. So Since we don't have camel, we'll fill this the old-fashioned way. I can't believe they use that on a marked man there. Oh, because they want to go with the ally, and they whiff with it. Oh, brutal.
Wait, did you hear that?
They've already drawn a journeyed markman. Wow, okay. Yeah, I think we just continue with this game plan then. Another spider Daedra, interesting.
Wrong
Gain
place
some
for
more
a midnight
health.
stroll.
Make this trade. Flood it again. So we're up to 15. So I think next turn we likely play Ring of Namira and hope that it sticks. Since we haven't found ramp, it's weird because this deck has the potential to just ramp itself like right to the moon.
I'll take them with me! I'll take them with me! Forward!
Okay. Okay.
Behold my power! Behold my power!
A lot of different things that we could do here. But, I mean, let's be honest, we know exactly what we're going to do, right?
Rise, my servant!
Alright, so we'll do this. It's 21 creatures there. So yeah, we're at the point now. Now we've generated enough where we just need to stick this and let it survive one turn. So in other words, if they do not have support removal, we just win. We would ideally like them to empty their hand here, 100%.
For sale!
Because this card scares me. Their own Spider Daedra. Alright, so we're going to go that route, and we actually might change this up a bit here. I know I said we were playing the ring, but this one card scares me. It's literally like, if this is support removal, we might just lose. So maybe we should wait for the ramp. And by should, I mean we definitely should, but we're not going to. Let's just do it for the YouTube, actually. Let's slap a guard down here.
Will reclaim me.
Play the ring and pass, and then pray. So they have 2 cards. 2 cards. They're hovering it. They just hovered over it. Oh no, that's the card we were worried about. It can't be. Just don't be Edict or Shadowfen. We need this to go off just one time for the YouTube. Red Brahmin is fine. That is wonderful. We are happy. We have 29 creatures in our discard pile. The combo is secured unless they run Dismantle. And I guess if they run Dismantle, then just bravo. Bravo, you deserve to win. I will lose to Dismantle here. Otherwise, does not matter what else we have done. We should get this victory, so if we lose next game, no big deal. We got the combo off. We're going to go ahead and play the Reaper.
All will be consumed by the void.
Don't fear the Reaper. Let's eat 1 Spiderling. Takes them to 26. We have 28. And we'll just go ahead and journey. And enjoy the show. So if you're not familiar with the combo, Ring of Namira deals 1 damage to your opponent whenever you gain health. And this, whenever a creature leaves your discard pile for any reason, it gets more health and you gain 1 health. So because we had so many creatures in our discard pile, when you play Journey and they shuffle back in, they are in fact leaving the discard pile. So they trigger the health gain. And as you can see, the machine gun, Ring of Namira, will finish off your opponent. They do not pass go. They do not collect $200. And whew, I feel so good. It always feels good, like I said, when you're playing a combo deck, you want it to go off at least 1 time. But this is a video where we deck test, if you will. It's just the format I use. Let's be honest, some of the time these aren't truly deck testing. I call them deck testing videos, but nonetheless, the format is always 2 games, win or lose. But we gotta win out of it. I'm feeling pretty good. We got to do the combo. We've made Matt proud, hopefully. And now we're up against Spell Sword, which, again, like anytime I see Spell Sword, or at least this color combo, I get a bit weary. This is a questionable keep, actually. I probably shouldn't have. Yeah. Probably should have hunted for card draw or ramp, but I get a bit weary because I have to expect at least Edict, if not also Shadowfen. I'm really surprised we pulled that combo off with no Merchant's Camel. Merchant's Camel is like the bread and butter. It is the backbone of what drives this deck, and we did it with 0 Merchant's Camels. I just piggybacked off of Broken Galen, who I swear, like, I swear the shuffler is broken with Galen. It's entirely anecdotal, and I am like not the person who should be saying some of the things that I say like this because I'm a data-driven person, big time. But man, I swear that shuffler is broken. What do we want to do here? I think we just do this. So anyway, piggybacked off of Galen and then just abused Spider Daedra. If you would have said to me, "Hey Charmer, you're going to play a deck, and your entire point is to play and kill Spider Daedra over and over again, and then you just auto win," I would have laughed at you. But here we are. That's Legends in 2019, gang. Uh-oh. Rising of Bone. That's pretty quality, actually. They get the value trade, and they replace it with 2 4/3s. Protects this even further.
Fight like a child.
Like, we can Viper something, but that only buys us time. I mean, we're going to Viper something. It's not the best Viper, but is what it is. 2 Priest is kind of nice. If they play a Fervor here, then you get to answer, but no Debilitate yet in hand. It's a bit concerning as they get ever so closer.
Fight like a child.
It's actually pretty tempting to Shadowfen that to avoid dealing with that nonsense as well. Just because we have the backup. I think that's actually what I want to do. I think we're just going to go ahead and do this. We got to put something on the board. Negating the value from that is fine. This placement actually might have been incorrect, though. I think here is fine, because if I top deck a Debilitate, I would have instead had the option to go face and then Debilitate. Yep, there comes the Fervor. Not exactly a shocker either.
I do not
Take the Prophecy. Absolutely. Stop 4 of that damage anyway.
I'll see you dead. Time in this world is done.
You cannot hide.
Alright, so we have that there. And then we could Viper something. This is kind of a rough call, right? Like, we really want to be able to play Viper and Amulet, but we haven't ramped at all yet. So I honestly feel like just taking the 4 damage and playing Hiss Mage to set up better plays next turn might be correct. I'm just worried that one of these two cards is going to be Old Salties, and again, we still have 0 Debilitate. But I think this ends up being correct here. It's not ideal, but we're just on our back foot. We have a slow start this time around in terms of our control tools. I mean, we do have the priest to deal with this eventually, but... Okay. Strategist, huh? It's actually not half bad. Not half bad.
Scaleless coward.
Alright, so in this instance, I think we're going to do this plus the amulet. Just going to eat this. And then pray. It's the best we got, right? Hope they don't have 2 extra damage. No crushing blow. No second divine fervor. But I feel like this was our best shot. Oh no, is it double crabby?
Hold the line. Talking mud crab.
Are they gonna find it?
Read my lips. Mouth paws.
Watch them find like forked bolt here. Duke, huh? Alright, so again, still no debilitate. We do have Sheer Point and Zivkin, but neither of those are necessarily the right combo here. I'm pretty sure that this is just going to be a loss on our end. We drew the wrong half of our deck. So many cards that cost 7 in our hand, or more in the case of the Spoder Daedra. I'm just doing some double checking because I have been wrong in the past. Technically, we have Necromancer to Viper something and get us to a whopping 2 health. Zivkin here can reset the health here and still have us die horribly. Yeah, I think this is truly the end game. We'll play our Sheer Point in shame and accept the loss, but we got the victory earlier. That's all that matters. We got to do the combo, so bravo. A couple of weird games as far as draws, right? I don't think we saw a debilitate either game. We played for a deck that's entirely based around ramping and cycling with Merchant's Camel, excuse me. We played exactly 1 ramp card and 0 Merchant's Camels in either game. We drew 1 Merchant's Camel, right? But here's the deck list again. I will put the code in the video description like always. Yeah, 3 debilitates, found none. 3 camels, found 1, never played it. But 1 and 1 is cool, and we got to do the combo. So if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Until next time, may you walk on warm sands.